Hi there, babe. I'm so happy to have you here with me. We can just relax and forget about our day and just hang out. I love spending time with you, so any excuse to do nothing and just hang out with you, I'll take. So I was actually thinking of starting an ASMR podcast. And I thought a cute name would be RemSleep. Is that cringy? You'll have to let me know what you think. But I thought it was a cute play on words. And a lot of people have requested that I just do more of like a chill talking voice, kind of like a hangout kind of vibe. And I love that. I love watching chill, hangout kind of videos. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to do that. And we can just talk about random things, nothing that will give us anxiety or make us think too much. Sometimes I want something just, like playing in the background, especially when I'm like relaxing for the day, maybe doing my skincare routine, maybe like cooking dinner, just something to relax. So here I am with you to just hang out and hopefully give you some comfort. I used to keep the TV on in the background, but the loud commercials were very obnoxious. So hopefully I will be slightly less obnoxious than loud commercials, but just as boring. Boring sounds terrible. Like, Remi, you're so boring. Well, sometimes boring and simple is okay with me. I just got this new lamp. I will totally put it in the description in case you want to check it out. I saw some other creators using this lamp. I thought it was cool. It's probably not the exact same one, but same concept. And it's really cheap. It's like $10 or something. It does these little like multicolored lights, and it came with like a little remote. I think it's supposed to be like the sun lamps, I think they're called. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok, but I think this is a TikTok product. They're still getting me, even though I'm not even on that site. I'm actually thinking of maybe starting a TikTok just for ASMR, just to have for like promotional purposes, I guess. But I had a TikTok once. I couldn't stop scrolling. It took way too much of my life away. And it overloaded my brain like crazy. So I banned myself from TikTok scrolling. And, it's really fun to scroll on there. Like, I'm not going to lie. And I actually learned quite a bit. Of course, you got to look into anything anyone says, even me. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. But yeah, I actually learned a lot on there. It was pretty fun, too fun. And it really like just overloaded my brain. So yeah, but they're still getting me because I'm still buying these things. So you'll have to let me know what you think. I think the light's pretty cool. Something a little vibey, Gotta have the vibes. So I'm trying to get some vibes going in here. Of course, I'll keep improving, but I think this is like a slightly better, relaxing vibe, you know? So I'm a noob, but I'm trying. Hmm. I don't know what sound that just was. I've been really chefing it up lately. I love cooking. I love cooking for people. I love hosting. I love just like the warmth that you feel when you're all sitting together eating a meal. You know what I mean? So I've been looking up all kinds of recipes and stuff for Christmas. I don't really have a big family or anything. I only hang out with my mom and my sister. But that does not stop me from looking up all of these extravagant meals to cook for us three, because I think people should view cooking the opposite way than they do. People view cooking as like, oh, it's just me, so I'm not gonna cook because I'm not gonna just make a whole meal just for myself. But I don't feel that way at all. I feel like it should be the opposite. Like, you should give that love to yourself and cook a good meal for yourself, especially maybe if you're younger and you have more free time and you want like kids in the future. I know kids are a handful, so me personally, I'm like, yes, let me get a glass of wine, cook a nice meal super slowly and just enjoy it, because I know one day cooking is not going to be that relaxing. But I would definitely want my kids to cook for themselves and enjoy cooking like that. I feel like, cooking shouldn't just be for families, and if you have people over, you can cook for yourself too. You deserve a nice meal. So, yeah, that's my tangent on how amazing cooking is. I love cooking seafood. I love cooking chickpea pasta is my latest thing. Obviously, that's not like cooking, but chickpea pasta is really, really good, and it has a lot of protein in it. So if you haven't tried chickpea pasta, look for it. It's amazing. It tastes just like regular pasta, but it's way healthier for you. So yeah, I eat all kinds of things. I don't diet, I don't restrict, I eat carbs. I just try to eat healthy, and that's about it. I used to like hyper focus on food and like eating as little as possible and feeling like I'm not worthy of just cooking for us one singular person. So that's, I guess, why I brought it up, is like, I think we're all worthy of a good meal, and it will really change your relationship with food. If you do have food issues like I have and had in the past, I couldn't say that word for a second. I was like, past. So yeah, I've been cooking. I've been really into boxing lately. Boxing is just so fun. It's like, you get out of your head because you're like focused on learning the moves and the place I go to is like a really welcoming community, which is so nice. And you build strength. It's like a full body workout, and it's great cardio too. So that's been my new obsession lately is boxing. It's pretty similar to dancing, and you guys know I used to be a professional ballet dancer, so boxing is like perfect for me. If you like working out or something like that where you could find a community, I really suggest like checking things out in your area. I know it's nerve-wracking to go for the first time. I am a very socially anxious person. But once you get through like the first time or the second time going, after that, you're great. And you really level up as a person when you push yourself to get through that anxiety because you know the result is going to better you and make you happier and all of that good stuff. So if you're thinking about going somewhere or doing something, this is your sign to just do it and thank yourself later. That's been kind of my goal this year, is really to push myself to, do the things I finally want to do that anxiety has held me back from. And yes, I look like a crazy person to people at first because I'm like literally, I have such bad anxiety. I'm like shaky, just crazy nervous. But then after that, like I'm not, and I warm up to people and I think they realize I'm just like, I'm shy. But, don't be worried about what people will think of you because I have been like a little shaky, shaky little dog or something, those like little baby shaky dogs. What is it, Chihuahuas? Do they do that? But I've acted that way a lot this year to push myself to do things that I want to do that I was just too anxious to do, and no one's judged me. Everyone has been pretty kind, like, and sweet towards me, and they totally forget that you were super nervous after a few times, like going somewhere. They just know the real you and your personality, and they totally forget how nervous you were. Like, you know, that's what I'm telling myself anyway. I like stand for my phone keeps like dropping down. I don't know why. I'm like, stay up, guys. Stay up here. Look at me. Look at me. So, yeah, I've been boxing a lot and it's a great community. But now I need to find a new challenge for myself. And, honestly, even this YouTube channel was kind of like one of my things that I push past with my anxiety and fear of people judging me or thinking things of me. But people are going to, they're either going to judge you either way and you just won't know it, or they're going to question you or be just weird. People are weird. They're gonna do it anyway. So I feel like when you see people acting that way, well, if you're an outsider looking in, like, how many times the train's going by? Hipster life. Hipster things. No, but how many times have you gone on to someone's YouTube channel, you really liked the content, then you went to go leave a comment or whatever, and then there's like some creepy, weird person or just some negative person that said something, and you're like, well, that was like weird and embarrassing of them. That's what I remind myself is like, everyone else is going to see that person as like being weird or rude or negative. And I know for me personally, I try to tell myself if people are judging me or talking about me or being negative about me, like that means I'm doing something right and that, I'm causing people to look at me and talk about me. So clearly I'm doing something, different or cool enough to have people talk about me. So that's how I look at it. And like, I look at it kind of like I'm getting somewhere. Every person we look up to, every person we admire has haters, has people judging them, has those random friends from high school or whatever that, watches their stuff and talks behind their back or whatever. But, if they can get through it, you can get through it, I can get through it. And if we all worried about what people said about us, then none of us would ever post, none of us would ever say anything, none of us would, be able to express ourselves and spread the good. We would only have the hate, right? So I think it's important to remind yourself that as long as, you're saying something positive and, being yourself, that you're spreading the good out into the world, and those bad people are going to be there regardless. So you might as well just go for it. And, I think for me, it's a lot more upsetting to think about, never doing the things I want to do just because I'm worried what others will think. I know I can sleep at night, maybe hearing hateful things from people or negative things a lot easier than sleeping at night thinking about how I never just went for it and did what I want to do. People are very soft on the internet nowadays. I also think a lot of people spread hate on the internet because it gives them attention, and they're so jealous of you getting the attention that they have to say something so outlandish to bring all the attention on them. Because if they really thought the way they said they feel, they would just move along. They wouldn't say outlandish things to get attention. So at the end of the day, they're just wishing they could be you. And you deserve to have your story out there, your opinion, your thoughts, and your art. The internet is amazing in that way, If you look back at the beginning of YouTube and all of those amazing creators that took the first step and create something so big, so massive, bigger than I think even YouTube itself thought was gonna happen, And then it doesn't age well. I mean, look at the stuff people said about Shane or whatever. It's like, at the end of the day, why do people care so much, People will twist things until, they make somebody else the bad guy and not themselves. What I'm saying is, do what you want. Always do what you want. Don't be scared to do what you want. Sometimes the thing holding you back is yourself, like for me with my anxiety. So I think that goes out farther than the internet. It, you know, that can play a big role in your day-to-day life. Like, don't let things hold you back. Go for it. Unless it's something dangerous like flying somewhere to meet somebody from the internet. Don't do that. We're not talking about that kind of crazy. That kind of do what you want. I'm so silly. I'm literally just rambling. But honestly, that's kind of what this podcast is going to be about, just rambling and hyping you up, and also, I guess, talking out my own problems. You guys are going to be my little therapist over here. We're doing therapy on each other right now. I love it. I actually watch a lot of YouTubers that kind of just talk about random things like that and end up talking through their own problems. So I think it's a good way to kind of get out how you're feeling, and sometimes talking things out just really helps everything. Don't you guys agree? Do you agree? So I have kind of like a random but basic question. I was wondering what favorite color you have, because I feel like everyone's favorite color is either blue, red, or pink. So let me know what your favorite color is. I want to put that theory to the test because I feel like everyone's favorite colors are either blue, red, or pink. I really like blue. I like aqua blue. I like red too, though. I think red looks good on me. Do you have a favorite color to wear, and is that color different than your favorite color? I'm curious, so let me know. I think my favorite colors to wear are black and red. But my favorite color is blue. For the longest time, I couldn't answer simple questions like that. It's kind of hard for me to answer like, what is your favorite blank, Um, there's just so many amazing things in the world. Like, how could you just pick one color? How could you just pick one meal? Like, how? I don't understand. Oh no, I have commitment issues to colors. Well, it's a basic question, but I feel like we need some simple things in our lives. I feel like sometimes I want to like watch content or have something playing in the background, like I said, but I don't want like a whole ass story and investment. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I realized I just cussed. I like never cuss. All right, we're gonna let that one fly. But oh no, the cops are coming for me because I cussed. Okay, well, like I was saying, sometimes like a whole story is just too much. My brain is like at capacity, and I just want something random to play in the background. So if you guys feel like this too, you'll have to let me know what you think of this series, this little ramble, random series, and I'll keep doing it if you guys like it. I feel like we need more zen in our lives. So let's do some breaths before I go. Let's take 3 deep breaths, okay? Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Now put your hands together at your heart like this. Bow your head and remember, you are loved. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are alive for a reason, and you are never alone. Namaste.